G'day legends, welcome back. What are we doing today? I'm going to take you through some really cool spots here in the heart of Lithgow. Even though everyone knows everything about, say, the Three Sisters, Katoomba, all those scenic world stuff, just half an hour to 40 minutes past that, there's some really epic spots that I really want to show you guys. The first one we're going to be doing is Glowworm Tunnels. Now, this is actually the first time I've ever gone to check out the Glowworm Tunnels, so I'm really stoked to have you guys come with us. Then we're going to check out some really cool lookouts and then a bit of history in the old Lithgow region before ending it in a place where we actually had spent a lot of time recently, in Vietnam, but not Vietnam, a place that's very close. So let's go check it out. Now this is really cool. You actually get to drive through one of the railway tunnels as you're heading towards the railway tunnels as well. It's not often that you get to drive a car through a railway tunnel. It would help if I turn my lights on as well. Come here first thing in the morning. I remember once we came here last year on a long weekend. You had to park like a kilometer away, and we thought, nah, stuff that. It's just not going to happen. So come first thing in the morning. We're actually here on a Sunday, and there's only a handful of people already, and we're here around at 10 a.m. Little tip. It's just really funny. We've been traveling, we've gone to Cape York before we've come to the Glowworm Tunnels, which is literally like under an hour away from my base up in Mount Vic. So super stoked to finally be here. There's not a lot of people. It was raining all this morning, so we're going to be hesitant of coming out today, but weather's looking sick and I really can't wait to see what it's all about. What is this? It's like walking in someone's basement with all the rain. It smells dank. The last sleep until the unknown we go. So from what I've heard is that you have to walk right into the tunnel where this light disappears and the other light kind of ends as well. So we're going to see how we go. Let's see. Check it out, guys. Look how cool that is. That's really cool. That was really cool. That was actually sick. I really enjoyed that. It really is like looking at the stars. You don't expect that when you're in the railway tunnel. I highly recommend anyone actually to come out here. It's a bit of a walk, but absolutely worth it. I've stacked some fun through there. But there's meant to be a few ways you can exit out of here. You can link to the pagoda track, which is actually shut. There's also a news track, which I can't really quite figure out where it is. I think it's here somewhere. Either way, you can just walk back through the tunnel, and what that means is that you're getting to get the glowworms all over again. Another reason why you should really come early. We've already passed 3-4 families coming and it's only just before 11. So have to get here early. No ifs, no buts. Because there's something really magical about experiencing those tunnels completely on your own. Through the tunnel we go. Did someone say a tunnel run? How good was that? That was sick. So just because you've done glowworm tunnels, it doesn't mean that that's it. I gotta go back to Sydney, I gotta go back to work. No, we're gonna do something better than that. Our first stop is actually gonna be a top lookout spot that is incredibly underrated. Everyone knows the Three Sisters, they know all the lookout points around Echo Point, around the Blue Mountains, but no one knows about Hassans Wall. So let's go check it out. Now, whether you're driving to the glowworm tunnels or coming back from it, there's an absolutely sensational spot that is just where the sign is. It is epic looking. I mean, it looks like little temples all around here, and it's always worth a stop. Coming in, having a bit of a walk, and checking it out. So, part 2, Hassans Wall Lookout. Now this one's also really super easy to get to. There's a whole stack of signs all around Lithgow pointing towards the wall, but this is a really, really cool lookout that a lot of people overlook. The reason why it's called Hassans Wall is because it was named after a British fellow, and when he looked out around this spectacular valley, it reminded him of his time in Afghanistan in the late 1800s, so that's why he named it Hassans Wall. Yeah, it's just absolutely spectacular, it really is. It's just a killer spot. It just means that you don't have to rush straight home. The beauty of this is that it's actually on the way off the Great Western Highway, and you can actually link back off the Great Western Highway as well if you want to stop in this lookout. So just before you leave Lithgow and you want just a bit of a snack or a bit of lunch, check out a little slice of Vietnam here in the heart of the mountains called Pho 68. So let's take you through it. We're having a bit of red pepper rolled with prawn. Very good. So I got the bun you, and you know what, compared to Vietnam, it is absolutely fantastic. If you're in Lithgow or in the area and you want something that isn't burgers or fries, you gotta come here. We just spent 3 weeks in Vietnam, and you know what, it's pretty close. So we're here at the famous Lithgow blast furnace. It's something that you guys have to stop by and check out. It's really cool. It's not often that you get to walk through ruins so up close and personal. A bit of history about this place. It was founded in the mid 1800s to smelt steel and iron. And this didn't just build Lithgow, it actually built the whole region. And a lot of famous labour disputes and industrial action was started through this mill right here. Now, unfortunately, due to the Great Depression, the mill did shut down in the 1930s. What remains is a testament to what people can do if we do choose to build things in this country. That was a bit of an education. One more piece of history we have to visit. I mentioned it in one of my last videos, and this is the famous Lithgow batteries that protected the small arms factory. So let's go. So I wanted to end all the cool things you could see in Lithgow here in the Bowenfields Gun Emplacements that were installed here in the mid 1940s to protect the Lithgow small arms factory. They manufactured a lot of small and medium arms for the Australian military and the British Imperial military in the Second World War. Now, as much as I would have loved to have taken you through these awe-inspiring machines to give you a bit of a taste of what the Second World War may have been like here, as we can see, it's all behind these fences. Now, as we know from the forward driving community, generally when a fence and a gate goes up, it very rarely, if ever, comes down. And this was actually one of my favourite spots to take guests and visitors and mates, just to see just a little bit of history, especially war history, that you really struggle to find in Australia. And a bit of a disappointment, to be frank. It's actually one of my all-time favourite spots to stop by off the Great Western Highway before heading home. Now, how good of a day was that? It goes to show that in one day you can go all the way from the awesome glowworm tunnels right to some sick lookouts at Hassans Wall, right to having some authentic Vietnamese right in the heart of Lithgow, barely 2 hours out of Sydney. Now I hope you guys enjoyed that, all the good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate the support, and it goes to show that you can see really cool things off the beaten track in the all-wheel drive, or in my opinion today, two-wheel drive. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll catch you guys next time.